A gas line was not properly marked when a crew struck it before a deadly gas explosion at an Oak Cliff apartment complex in May.
So that information is according to a preliminary report from the National Transportation Safety Board released just today. Investigators say some of what was underground was marked by paint or by flags, but not the gas line that was hit and eventually exploded in flames. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is in studio with more on these findings. Amelia?
Heather, Steve, an attorney representing several victims, says this explosion was preventable and believes Atmos is responsible. Atmos Energy, however, is pointing to a third-party contractor hired to locate gas lines before drilling. According to the report, some lines were marked, as you mentioned, but the one involved in the explosion was not. More than a month after an explosion at an Oak Cliff apartment building, the National Transportation Safety Board released its preliminary report into the incident. It confirms a gas line was hit before the blast and says the location of that line had not been marked. 3 people were killed and at least 6 others hurt.
It is long overdue for this company to step up and treat North Texas like a first-class citizen and treat us the same way that they treat people in other states with regard to their safety rules and how they handle the pipelines.
Chris Hamilton is an attorney representing multiple victims, including the family of Sylvia Collins. The Dallas County Democrat Party precinct chair was killed in the blast. According to the NTSB report, a regional engineering firm submitted a Texas 811 ticket to mark locations of gas lines before soil sampling near the Clyde apartments. Some of the gas lines were marked by painting and flagging, but the location of the gas line that was hit had not been marked. When we asked Atmos about this, it told us it used a third-party contractor, USIC, to locate and mark the gas lines.
Look, there's no question that Atmos is 100% responsible for any of their gas lines that are mismarked. It's a non-delegable duty, okay? But this does raise serious concerns that Atmos continues to try to point at third parties rather than take responsibility for their own important safety obligations.
Several lawsuits have been filed against Atmos Energy for negligence. Last month, a judge granted a temporary restraining order tied to the civil lawsuits, forcing Atmos to preserve evidence connected to the explosion.
We are pleased at least that certain evidence that we're going to need and will be very important should be preserved. But now we're going to proceed with document discovery, with subpoenas, depositions, and putting Atmos executives under oath, getting answers to these questions, including the pattern of problems with their pipelines.
Hamilton says the victims he's representing are focused on putting one foot in front of another to get their life back on track, but they are committed to accountability.
This is not 99%. 100% preventable and shouldn't be happening. And so I think that the victims are just trying to survive right now. But everybody is committed to getting accountability and justice because that's what is going to be necessary to protect our communities and prevent this from happening again.
We did reach out to Texas 811 and USIC for a statement, but we have not heard back. The NTSB says the investigation is still ongoing. Heather, Steve.
Amelia, thank you.